Hey everyone, welcome to a three-part edition of what I like to call the dumbest things that some of the greatest kings did in their time. And who might this king be, you might ask? Well, the first king I'm going to talk about is King Nebuchadnezzar. Now, who is King Nebuchadnezzar? King Nebuchadnezzar was a king of Babylon. He was one of the greatest kings in his time, and he wielded a very powerful empire in ancient history. Now, even with all that he had and with all his great power, he had a habit of making very, very questionable decisions. And trust me, you're going to want to understand more about that. So in Daniel chapter 2, the king had a very bad dream. This dream kept him awake and it kept him puzzled. And what did he do? As usual, he called his wise men, just like any other king. But now, what he did next was quite questionable. What he did was, hey, I had a crazy dream, but you guys need to tell me the dream and then interpret it for me. Like, what logic is there in that? How am I supposed to know the dream that you had and then try and explain it for you? So you can see how illogical that was, and he was quite serious about it. It's like, think about this for a moment. It's like if you go to your boss at work and your boss tells you, tell me what I'm thinking in the next 5 minutes or you're fired. Quite illogical, don't you think? So this was the same scenario that King Nebuchadnezzar gave the wise men. And if they did not tell him the dream and interpret it, he was going to kill every single wise man in the kingdom. So this was quite taxing. So, but what happened next? That's where Daniel came in. Daniel was a man who was gifted with the ability to interpret dreams, and when he heard of this case, what was the next thing he did? He went to go and pray, and the Lord revealed the dream to Daniel, and Daniel was able to interpret it to the king. Now, of course, we already know that this was a very illogical decision that King Nebuchadnezzar made, but it was a good part from Daniel that saved all the single wise men from destruction. So this also relates to us. Just as Daniel had a gift that could interpret dreams, we also have a gift that can be used to save others. If Daniel was like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing, but he would have killed every single one of the wise men and even himself. But no, when you have a gift and you use it to its best potential, you can save not only yourself, but you could save even millions or more lives than you even expect. And after he interpreted the dream, he was even promoted to a greater height than he expected. So, here's the big takeaway. Your gifts are more than just talents. They are something that can be used to achieve a greater purpose. And this thing, when you use it wisely, can help you save not just one life, but save multiple lives. So, once again, use it wisely, and stay tuned for my second edition of the dumbest things that some of the greatest kings did in their time. And still, it'll still be on King Nebuchadnezzar. Stay tuned.